Number 7, remnant of truth, is bearing the cross. Why do bad things happen to good people? No one really knows for sure, but according to what I have seen and experienced, I have come to believe that God allows bad things to happen for good purposes. If we look back over our lives, it seems that every person has a distinct plan of destiny, like a puzzle in which the pieces fit together one at a time until its completion. One thing leads to another, and so on. This phenomena is called divine providence, God's work in action. You may have heard that God works in mysterious ways. He certainly does, because sometimes bad things have to happen in order to allow good things to come about. There really is no such thing as luck. God is in complete control of everything. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus announces to his disciples the news of his imminent crucifixion and death, but Peter protests by saying, "This can never happen to you, Lord." Jesus' response is surprising. He says, "Get behind me, Satan." You see, Peter was approaching the situation from a purely human perspective by thinking that his master should never have to undergo such suffering. But Jesus took Peter's reaction as an obstacle in the way of his redeeming mankind. In his divine nature, Jesus was looking beyond our fragile human nature, which causes us to want to avoid suffering at all costs. The disaster which occurred on September 11, 2001 in New York City took the lives of thousands of people and affected the lives of millions more. On the other hand, it caused the churches of America to be filled to the brim, for a time, with long lineups to the confessional. So many souls were positively affected through 9/11. In my own life, God has used a humiliating thorn of the flesh since my early childhood to gradually bring me to himself. And through all that suffering, I can honestly rejoice now as I draw closer to him daily. Our lives are very short compared to eternity, so our eternal happiness must overshadow our comfort and security while we're here. We each have our own unique crosses to bear. The most important thing to remember is to entrust them to God so that he may transform them into something special. Now we quote from St. Luke, "Take up your cross daily and follow me, and you will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden light."